guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a get to know me tag because I want you guys to get to know me before we actually start posting more vlogs, sit down, story times, skincare videos, body care videos, whatever videos you guys would like to see. Leave them in the comment section, by the way, recommendations of things you guys will actually want to see. But whatever I love to do, I am gonna do a video and post it for you guys. And like I said before, for now it's just once a week, and as we go I get more in the groove of, you know, being on YouTube, I'll probably put it to like twice a week. Thank you guys, by the way, for all the questions that you guys asked me. You guys asked me really good stuff and I cannot wait to dive into them. But first, get your wine, get your water. I have mine right here. Get your coffee, get your snacks, because we're about to have a good time. It's about to be a good time, okay? All right, the first one is, did you enjoy growing up in Sierra Leone? And the answer is yes. Yes, because that's the only thing that I knew. Actually, rewind. I grew up in Ghana and Sierra Leone, so both countries. If I really had to pick which one I enjoyed more, I would definitely say Ghana. But I did enjoy growing up in Sierra Leone also. I really miss just like being able to play outside and just the community back home. You can literally live next to your neighbor and you guys are friends. You know, going to school is more fun. You get to interact with people, your friends. Not to say you don't interact with people here, but it's just a different vibe, I would definitely say. So I enjoyed growing up back home. Next question is, what is your favorite thing to do in your pastime? I have the questions here, by the way, if you see me looking down. My favorite thing to do in my pastime, now that I'm a mom and a wife, I'll definitely say just like spending time to myself, like getting my nails done or just like laying down in bed and watching my TV shows or movies all by myself without no interruptions, which is very hard to do. I'm not even gonna lie, because if my husband is not at work, he's home. And when he's at work, I'm with the kids at home. So it's really hard to do. The only time I probably will be able to accomplish that is when Tommy's off work and maybe he's downstairs with the kids and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs, lay down and watch my shows. Or, you know, he takes the kids out with him. Then I have maybe like 30 minutes, I don't know, to like just sit by myself. But yeah, that's my favorite thing right now to do. And also create content. You know, follow me on Instagram, by the way, if you guys are not following me. I post really good stuff that I feel like you guys will enjoy. Next question is, what's your favorite thing and least favorite thing about yourself? Good one. What is your favorite thing and least favorite thing about yourself? Okay, let's start with my least favorite. My least favorite thing about myself is my teeth. I have like my friend calls it side gap teeth, whatever. Well, I have like a space right here. You know how people have like a gap, you guys get what I'm saying, in the middle. I have like this space right here, and I just have like a lot of space in my mouth. Again, growing back home, we don't really have braces, none of that. You know, going to see the dentist every couple of months, and then they you know, they can check and let you know, oh, you need braces now. So if you were not really born with like perfect teeth, you're gonna grow up and just have something you don't really like. So yeah, that's my least favorite thing. And honestly, people are like, oh, it looks cute, I love it, I don't like it. I really don't. And I cannot wait to like have the money to just get braces or just like change it, you know? And what is my favorite thing about myself? I honestly like everything else about me. I'm not even gonna lie. I love everything else about me. I love my skin tone. I love my height. I love the person that I am, apart from like the physical. I know I'm a really good person. So yeah, I think that will be like my favorite thing. Not even the physical aspect. The physical aspect is nice. It's like the icing on the cake. But the person that I am internally, I really love that person. And you know, if you're close to me, then you definitely get what I'm saying. Where do you find your strength on days you feel like giving up? Wow, that's a good question. First of all, I have had those days since last year. Like 2022, the only good thing that came out of 2022 for me is having my son. Like I was so depressed and just like so many things going on. So I think I just like find my strength from my family, to be honest. Because I've had my days. Again, this is gonna go into like the story times that we're gonna do, right? Because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. An example would be suicide, like, you know, just wanting to like kill yourself. But yeah, I've had my days when it comes to that, but my family keeps me going, and also just like maybe looking at motivational videos and just seeing people share their stories, which is why I wanted to do something like this, because I'm very transparent, like I told you guys in my, you know, the first video that I posted. And because I just feel like, you know, you get to inspire and motivate someone who might be going through the same thing that you've gone through or you're currently going through, honestly. So yeah, my family keeps me going, and the future keeps me going, I guess, just knowing it's gonna get better. You know? So yeah. What are you most passionate about? What are you most passionate about? That's a good one. I am most passionate about just like my future and just doing things now that will lead me to the place I want to be in the future. Yeah, I think that would be my answer for now. But this is a really good one. I don't know, questions like this it really makes you think. But yeah, that's something I would definitely say. Next question, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? I think I already talked about this in the last video, but I love to talk about things. I have a lot of things that I've gone through in life that I just want to get off my chest. I have a lot of things that I am going through currently, and like I said, I'm not really like a hush-hush person. Maybe when I'm currently going through something, I might not want to speak about it because like I'm stressed out, you know, it's like leave me alone. But in like maybe a few months or weeks or after I have, you know, passed that stage, I do want to talk about it. This is the reason why I started my YouTube channel. And of course, I also started my YouTube channel to get to the place where I hopefully get to work for myself, meaning I get to do like content creating full-time. So I had to like delete my old Instagram and just start fresh. Both my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube can grow to wherever God wants it to be, or wherever, you know, I'm praying for it to get to. But yeah, I just honestly just want to build generational wealth for my kids. It's gonna be hard because our parents never did that for us. Well, my parents, some of our parents never did that for us. So I really want to do that for my kids. And nowadays it seems like you doing stuff like that is just you taking your passion of whatever you like to do and just try to like monetize that, right? So yeah, that's like, I'll say the main reason why I decided to start a YouTube channel. Definitely, yes, sharing my life and all that, but also just like growing on this platform and getting to work for myself. Next question, what word comes to mind when you think of the person you're becoming or the things you want to accomplish this year? Wow. Manifestation. Yeah, manifestation for sure. I know you can't just sit down and manifest things and then it just like magically appears. You obviously have to work hard and get to that place, which is what I'm doing now. So I am manifesting content creating becoming like my full-time job and just like building generational wealth for my kids, like I said. So manifestation is definitely the word that comes to mind when I think of the person that I am becoming or I'm gonna become this year and the things I wish to accomplish. Next one is, what is the biggest risk you ever took? The biggest risk I ever took, I will probably, because I have not really taken many risks. So maybe the only one that comes to mind is when I had to move to Cali when I met Tommy, because we were not married yet, you know. His grandma passed away, so I had to come to California because they had to travel back home for the burial, and his little sister was going to be the only one left in the house, or they were going to have to like find a babysitter, blah blah. And at the time I was honestly just in New Jersey. I was in college, it was summertime, I wasn't in school. So, you know, he was like, is it possible for you to like come over and stay with my sister at the house? I came over and I never went back. I stayed. I stayed, he came back, we got engaged, we got married. You know, I wouldn't say it was like a big risk because I knew that our relationship was going to get somewhere. Like it wasn't going to be, I'm living in a house with a man that I'm not married to, because that wasn't my goal in life. Like I never wanted to live in the house with a man that I'm not married to. That's just me. Like I can visit you, but I don't want to live with you. I need to know the relationship is gonna go somewhere. Don't waste my time, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't waste my time, because I don't waste people's time. Next question, what do you like that everyone else seems to dislike? Avocado. A lot of people hate avocado, and I'm like, I love it. They don't like the texture. They're like, oh my gosh, it tastes nasty. And I'm like, what? It is so good. But yeah, I love avocado. I would eat that all day, every day. And back home, actually, what we do is we put like powdered milk and sugar inside. It's not like the healthier option, obviously, because of the powdered milk, but it's so good. It is so yummy, and you can eat it with bread. Oh my gosh, thinking about it, I want to eat it right now, but I'm trying to do like healthy stuff because you know. Next question. What is the most ridiculous thing you believed as a child? Oh my gosh, like something comes to mind right away. When I was little, my dad used to tell me, okay, so back home they cook monkey. If you're West African, you probably already know about this. They cook monkey. So I think it was like monkey inside of cassava leaves, and I was eating. My dad, oh my gosh, he loves monkey. Like, he loves that meat. And I used to love it too. Now I'm not really sure because it's been a while I ate it. Ever since I left Sierra Leone, I haven't really had any, but I used to love it. It is so good. It is so tasty. Oh my gosh. So anyway, when me and him will eat together, he's like, don't eat that. It's gonna like wake up in your belly and walk in your belly. So it got to a point where I was so scared to eat it. And my mom, I remember one time I was eating with my mom and she was like, why are you not eating the meat? And I said, oh, because daddy said it's gonna walk in my stomach. And she was like, really? And you believe him? She said, how many times have you had monkey and it's never happened to you? So why do you believe him? But yeah, that was so funny, and to this day when I think about it, I just like, I laugh. But I was a child, so it's like, you tell me something, I'm probably gonna believe you, right? Next question. How are you balancing being a mom, wife, and a student? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I honestly don't know, and I don't even know how to answer that. But it's hard. It's very hard. Having a second child is not for the weak, especially if that child is clingy. You guys already see the videos that I post on TikTok. If you're not following me on Instagram, TikTok, go follow me. The link is in the description. Yeah, you guys see the videos that I post. This boy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He is something else. I'm telling you guys, he stresses me the hell out. He cries a lot because he wants to be held 24/7. Yeah, so I don't know how I'm balancing. I'm just doing it honestly because, like I said, I just want to get to a place where I build generational wealth for my kids. Because even if I start getting money from YouTube, social media, right? Even if I start getting money from social media, I still just want to like finish my degree so I can at least have that, right? Just in case, I don't know. People that have done this full time, they're still doing it. So I'm sure, you know, if you keep going and you're motivated, it will be like an income that will keep coming in. But I just still want to have a degree to the side. And also I'm doing like stuff with business management, so I feel like that's gonna help me with social media also, you know. What is your mantra in life? What saying keeps you focused and pushing? I actually wrote it down because I did not want to forget when I read the question. The mantra that I will say is, I create my own path and walk it with joy. So I create my own path and I walk my path with joy. And the reason why I love this mantra is, so I used to be in a space in my life where I used to follow a lot of famous people, celebrities, right? And just seeing them post like all the money that they have or just their cars, this and that. I was in a space where I will feel so sad about my life. That's just social media in general, right? You see someone post something and yeah, some of them lie and all that, but you really do have people who are successful, and there's nothing wrong with posting. Because if I get to a place in my life and maybe I'm buying cars, I'm buying this house, I'm building a house, I'm this and that, I'm probably gonna share that, right? Especially now that I'm on YouTube. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I just like found myself kind of comparing, especially when I see kids that I'm way older than, like 21-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and they have all this money, and I'm like, and I'll sit there, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what's going on? What do I have to do, right? And then I'll go down this rabbit hole of just like, what do I have to do to get money? Blah, 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 blah. And doing these researches is not the problem. It's just like how much you let it affect your mental health. you know? I unfriended every celebrity that I had on my social medias because I'm like, no. Now I'm in a better place mentally, because as you age also, you get to a place where it's kind of like, okay, you know, you just have to work to get to the place where you want to get to and not feel envious of somebody, right? So yeah, I just create my own path now and I walk it with joy, whatever stage I'm in life, even if I'm not happy or I'm not satisfied or I'm not like comfortable. I'm just like, okay, this is where I'm at right now and it's gonna get better. Even if it doesn't seem that way, because I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to like look at it that way all the time if things are not really getting better, but I know it's gonna get better, right? So yeah, that's the best mantra that I have and I live by it. Next question is, do you ever have days where you just want to lay on the couch and do nothing? Yes, absolutely. I do, but I can't because of these kids. I can't do it. These kids will not let me. Seriously, if it's not Mulima, it's Ibatima asking me for a snack. Mommy, can I have this? Mommy, can I have that? Let me know if you're a mom out there, if this is the same thing in your household. My kids, from Ibatima to now, Mulima has joined the same thing, right? He does the same thing. If, for example, if Tommy is downstairs with the kids and I am upstairs, if they do not see me, they will come upstairs and find me. Or they will go all over the house finding me or just asking their daddy, where's mommy? They love to see us together. So it should always, especially if they know we're all in the house. Like, okay, why are you upstairs? Ibatima will literally come upstairs and say, Mommy, why are you upstairs by yourself? Why are you lay? And I'm like, because I just want to have time to myself. But I want to lay next to you, Mommy. I'm like, oh my gosh. And what am I gonna say? No, I can't say no, because then he's gonna stand there crying. Like, they love to see mommy and daddy together, and that's the reason me and Tommy were always like, God forbid if we ever break up. Like, they will be so devastated, like they will be so stressed out. They love to see us together. It is crazy. Okay, what's one of the most fun childhood memories you have? My fun memories would definitely be when I grew up in Ghana. My dad used to take me to the zoo, and to this day I love going to the zoo. Like, it just brings back that memory for me. And the zoo that he used to take me to, they have like a playground, so you can go on the playground and play while you're looking at the animals. It was just so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, so beautiful. That's one. And number two, my other favorite childhood memory will be back home in Sierra Leone, my 5th birthday. I feel like that's the best birthday party that, well, no, rewind. That is one of the best birthday parties that I have ever had in my life. That party was so nice. It was so intimate. It was so fun. I don't remember anything from me being 5, but I remember that party. You know, I feel like this is why it's so important to like have memorable things to do with your kids, you know, because you might not remember every single day of you growing up, but things like that, it really gets stuck in your brain. Like, in my head, I'm like, how do I even remember that, but I don't remember anything else, right? But I think it's because it's really like a core memory for me, you know? Next question is, would you like to be famous? No. Being famous comes with it comes with so much hate, you know? And even me doing social media, that's one of my hardest things. Is like, when you get like a hate comment, it really gets to me. Like, I want to clap back so bad. I've had so many comments that I've had to delete because I'm like, okay, you're not going to get me in that mood, right? I don't care if you see 10 nice things about you. The moment you see one bad stuff about you, it just like throws you off. So no, I would not like to be famous, even though I feel like I cannot escape that at this point if this is what I want to do. Social media, it comes with the job, right? But I don't know, I feel like you can do things to like tone it down, maybe not go to like too many places. I don't know. But I would not like to be, you know? I just want to get my money and just like my family is comfortable, I'm comfortable. And that's it. I'm okay. We're okay. And now it's time for the last question. What are you studying in school? And is it something you've always wanted to do? That's a really good one and a nice way to end it. I'm studying business administration and management. No, it's not something that I've always wanted to do. I was never even thinking about business administration, honestly. So when I was in elementary school, I wanted to be a lawyer. And I did. So back home, when you get to like, is it middle school or high school? No, I think high school, they put you in like different what is it, groups? I don't know how you say it, but you basically have like science. They put you in different streams, so you choose where you want to be. They have arts stream, they have science stream, they have commercial stream, which is where you do like the business administrations and stuff like that. And I think you have something else. So I was in arts stream actually, which will lead you into you becoming a lawyer, right? So yeah, so got to high school and I still wanted to be a lawyer. When I came over here, right, I switched to nursing, and I still wanted to be a nurse up to maybe like 2020. When COVID hit, I did CNA. I worked as a CNA, and I was like, the school that I wanted to go to, the adult school, they were like, oh, you know, for you to get into the school, I guess you got to work as a CNA for at least 3 months, right? And I worked as a CNA for 8 months, and I was like, I love helping people, but the job is stressful. Like, being in healthcare, in the healthcare field is very stressful. There's no way around it. There is no way around it, unless you get to a place where you're probably only working in the office, where you don't get to like see family members of patients. You don't get to like work with maybe your peers. It's just you and, you know, paperwork. That's the only time I'll probably say it's not really stressful, you know. But if you are working on the floor, and I just saw how stressed out the nurses were. I'm stressed out and I'm just a CNA, even though I feel like physically we do more of the work than the nurses, especially if you work in skilled nursing. But I was just very stressed out, very stressed out. So I'm like, okay, this is not for me. And last year, 2022, was when I decided, because after the nursing thing in 2020, I was like, okay, maybe I can do dental hygienist, right? Because that you get to work like Monday to Fridays, which is something that I've always wanted. And I'm like, I want to be present with my kids. I want to be present with my family. So at least on the weekends, we can like go to places and explore, you know, and just do things. And I just want to have like my 9 to 5 and just go home. If you work in nursing, in nursing, you might, if someone calls off, you might get to stay and do double shift. I don't want to do that. Like, what? No. So yeah, went from nursing, dental hygienist, and now I'm like, okay, I'm in social media. I do social media now. Business administration and management will help me a lot, not just with getting a job maybe in HR, if that's what I decide to do in the future, but also it will help me know things about, I don't know, business, and just apply that to what I'm doing now. So here we are, business administration and management, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I can't wait. Okay, guys, so that is it for this getting to know me tag. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment. Don't be a ghost follower, please. Comment, leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know, like I said, what videos you guys would like to see more of, right? And I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you every week on Sundays. Expect a video. Love you guys. Have a great week.